started to look around and said, shit, these guys should be playing league, right? So in 1986, I went to Tonga 83, 84, 1986, we set up the first Mate Matonga rugby league team. Daniel, just setting up, and I mean, you know, you Cantabrians know what it's like to be a strong rugby nation, you know what I'm saying? You know, and here I am in Tonga trying to set up league, you know. Then there was a situation where I came out of the yacht club, which was the only club in Tonga. I get a contract, right, to set up the club competition, right? But that's another. But I also get the contract to help to find these local Tongans. You know, we made a ruling in Mate Matonga that there's always have to be indigenous players.
Yeah.
You know, even if they might be just orange boys, but they have to be indigenous players. You know, so here I was given the task to get 5 players for the first team 86. Right. Luckily, one of the guys was sent back to Tonga as an oversteer, right? But he played with City News. So luckily I had one guy who actually had played league, right? So he wasn't aboard. The second one was my cousin. You know, we both played the same game, but you know, I mean, I played league, but I was a social bee kind of player, you know what I mean? You know, I wasn't that great in the game, but you know, so it was, and the third guy, see, because the following year was the 1987 Rugby Union Cup, right? So all the rugby union players got told, don't play league, otherwise you won't get into the World Cup. One of the guys sort of said to the rugby union, and I won't say that because what he said was, could be censored. But he went, and sure enough, following year, he still played in the World Cup.
Wow.
2 other guys who I looked could be good players for league, they pulled out because they were too scared that they would, right?
Sure.
So the year after the Rugby Union World Cup, 88, we started the first rugby league club competition. You know the Wild Wild West, bro? That's exactly how it was.
Wow.
I had a punch-up. I come out of a club. I come out of the yacht club, and the guy who was the president of the Tongan Boxing Association, right, who is also an executive member of the Rugby Union Committee, did a sly hook. He punched me behind my head.
Oh, wow.
And I mean, president of the Boxing Association. It was a good punch, mate, you know. But luckily, for my years of being in the Panthers, I was streetwise, I didn't go down, right? The power of the punch hit me so hard that I hit the wall, right? Anyhow. And so it broke my fall, right, the wall. So I turned around to the guy and said to him, is that all? On that night, bro, I scored 2 rugby league clubs.
Wow.
So, the whole thing about Mate Matonga is because Mate Matonga means to die for Tonga. That same college that I was telling you about, my father's college, that I stayed in Tonga to represent, that's their logo, Mate Matonga.
That's good.